Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations today. Alright, so we're good with you, right, Larry? I hope we're good with you for a little while. Maybe Gumshoe has something to say about the buzzer now? Oh no, the buzzard record. I think Gumshoe, about this right here. Sorry, it's hard to believe, but... Oh, okay, so you have nothing. Sure. Right, okay, and this... You have nothing to say about this? Okay, and we examined everything. Okay, so I guess we're gonna... We've been to Namask's house. So I guess the main exposition hall, yeah. I'm sure Adrian's gonna be very happy to see us. The Treasure Korean exhibit is all ruined now. Maya. It wasn't much of a treasure. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. I mean, it's probably like a treasure to you and your family, absolutely. Maybe that's why it's on display here, right? Not because it has the ashes of like just some... I don't know, probably because it does have the ashes of some old demon. Actually, does it even have the ashes anymore? It just has the soul, right? Even though it's been broken? Honestly, seemingly... Well, we don't have it anymore. I was gonna say seemingly multiple times. Unless this one we got back was a fake. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about the spare channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure. Maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Mask's Desire. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa! 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 That's brilliant, Nick. We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. She's a simple lady. Examine. I guess you do have new stuff. That's probably where the sacred urn was supposed to be displayed. Yeah, I guess so. Attorney badge. Nagatama. Okay, so. Yeah, I guess it's just. It hasn't changed, even though it's all unchecked. You tricked me, game! Like, seriously, the first, like, 2 scenes we had at the beginning with the exam and stuff, and we went back and forth and things were still checked off that we had examined. You tricked me. You mean individual. Well, you don't have to examine. Yes, I do. I'll probably just cut it out in the future. Basement? Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Ms. Andrews, what's she still hanging around down here for? Are you like the real, we already know who the real thief is, but are you the real killer? Oh, whoa, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that, it's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yeah, it's been brought in, it was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Max's wife that found it. Well, anyways, I'm so relieved. Well, you seem happier, that's for sure. Master Max's identity. I just heard all about it on the news. So the detective was actually the thief all along? It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damas to guard the treasure. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. I mean, you should have probably gone to the police, actually. So, I guess you weren't doing your job? Hey, Nick! If she wants to apologize, you should let her! So, I mean, I guess you're not wrong. Some people, they overly apologize, but sometimes they just need to apologize when something goes wrong, right? So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Master Mask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent the calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so. What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things looked right now. Yes, but... What? Oh, are we just assuming Atme killed the dude too? Oh, okay. That's fine. Honestly, I kind of thought he was just in jail now for like being like insane, and maybe Ron was just very unlucky. But no, okay, so from that statement, we are assuming Atmay killed the CEO? Unless we're still thinking Ron's Damask. Even though we proved he wasn't. Oh, is it gonna be a double switcher? What does that mean, Chronos? It means it, like, okay. So... Atmay wanted us to prove that he was Damask, so we couldn't get him for murder? Is that where this is going? And pinning it on Ron? Weasley? Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atmay? No, I couldn't have. I was very drunk. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. It's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. Let's see that again. So Master Mask murdered someone. Well, that's how things look right now. Okay, that's weird. Okay. I mean, I get it might have been obvious to other people, but it kind of seems like I don't know that we're going out of order a little bit. Maybe we were supposed to come here later when we were like, oh, maybe Atmay had a reason to kill the guy. Sacred Urn. So glad you get your Sacred Urn back. Yeah, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure. But somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Ms. Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh my god, Adrian, did you break the urn then put it back together? Psyche-locks. What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to this mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Ms. Andrews. Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll examine first, and then we'll try it because we might be able to solve it, kind of like we solved butts. Pathetic-looking wooden box. Ah, that's the box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. Yeah, okay. We've already seen all this. I mean, I do feel bad for Maya. Her carpentry is pretty alright from my standpoint. It's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera belonged to Lord DeLite Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Atmay, I mean Master Mask, allow that to happen? Okay, so the camera is the same as the computer. Looks like part of a sign says Burr, Ham Burr, and world famous hammer, kind of doubt it. I got it, spaghetti. No, that makes no sense in America. Apparently that makes more sense in the Japanese version. Oh, this was actually completely new. Actually, let's just skip over it real fast, and then I'll go to reading it. Oh my god, shush! Detective Atmay said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief, but that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atmay was the real thief. It's still hard to believe. Not really. Looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix the sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have a complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise Are you a blacksmith? I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. But please be gentle with it. Grill? Oh, door. Looks like the door to the actual storeroom. We can see a lot of big boxes. Guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Ms. Andrews said we're not allowed in there. What does she know? Look, a ladder! No, that's a step ladder. What are you doing, step ladder? Ha ha ha! Funny joke. The statue wasn't where it is now. The statue wasn't where it is now when we first came here, right? Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Yeah, well, someone moved it. It was probably Mask to Mask. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Amy while he stole the urn. Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. Looks like that's the shape of the box. Yeah. Okay. So this is not new. Organi? Oh, Nick. Alright, so that's it. Slide over here. Hi! How's it going? Profiles first, I guess? Like this guy? You don't know? Okay. This guy? Yeah, I don't really know who that is either, to be quite honest, but apparently he's very dangerous. That's good you don't know butts. I'm really terrible at judging people, I guess. Should have learned my lesson after what happened 7 months ago. But I didn't! I got taken in by this flim-flam detective! Don't feel so bad. After all, we're here to help. Yes, Mr. Wright is really a wonderful man, isn't he? Andrews! Do you have a thing for me? That should have made me happy, but she just admitted she's terrible at judging people. Oh. Oh, come on. I can tell you're happy anyway. This one? No. So the detective at me was actually Mask the Mask. She really seemed depressed. I can't say I blame her. She's the one who hired the fox to guard the henhouse. Good metaphor. You really don't know who Mask the Mask is? That's rather odd. Now I realize I should have called the police. As soon as I get the calling card from Mask the Mask, I mean. Yeah, I guess you should have. Well, now Detective Gumtree has one more failure to add to his list. Oh? You mean he's not a very good detective? It's a good thing he's not here to hear us talking about him. He would probably cry. I mean, he does his best, and honestly, sometimes it just kind of seems like everyone has it out for him. Just a cute little girl. I'm deeply in her debt for what happened 7 months ago. Her name is Pearl. She's training to be a spirit medium. Training is such a idea. I think we... Well, as a fellow career woman, I salute her. Career woman, huh? I guess that's one way to look at spirit mediums, since they're all women. Miss Faye, I'd love to introduce you to the exhibit. I'd love to introduce you at the exhibit, if you don't mind. Really? I'd be happy to do whatever I can help. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe I can sing a song. The Master Crane, or the Spirit Song, or perhaps Maya's theme? That sounds wonderful. Had no idea such songs actually existed. In her head they do, but they don't yet. I was gonna make Nick write them. Be serious. How about this dead woman? No. How about me? Pretty sure we've seen this one. You certainly changed since I last saw you 7 months ago. Really? Yes, you look like you've bulked up a bit. Oh, now that she mentions it. I have gotten a little stronger. You're such a dork, Nick! Alright, Magatama. I mean, she's not gonna know anything about this stuff, right? This? No, okay. So, Magatama. Here, there. I can just picture Phoenix going up to her and like jamming the Magatama to her head. Like, what are you doing? Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. Fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. You have any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine? No. I don't. I don't? Do I have? I don't. I don't. I don't think I do. Yeah. No. Yeah, no, you know what? I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay. So, Ms. Andrews, I'm on to you. You dropped that urn, didn't you? And you broke it, and then you glued it together, but you actually did it right. Anime detective? Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. Just looks at the ground, there's like little cops crawling. What do you expect? Now that they know he was actually the mask, they must be incredibly embarrassing. This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing this place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, he's at... What do you mean? Well, he's a homicide detective, probably working on the murder case. That, too. Wasn't he in charge of the mask investigation all the way up until yesterday? That is weird, actually. Now that you say that, I guess I just didn't put two and two together. Because, yeah, Detective Gumshoes works murder cases. At least he has for all the other games, and I guess I really just didn't even consider that he wouldn't be working a theft case or a heist case, right? But wasn't he in charge of the mask? Yeah. Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? I don't know. Not when you have so many murder cases in a row. I kind of figured, like, I believe I already mentioned, like, it was kind of nice not to have to deal with, like, a murder case. And I guess technically we did, but now we're on to a murder case, but I don't know. It was a nice change of pace. He'd say something like, there's nothing like a good murder case, pal. Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. He might. Cue the whole spinning slowly in a chair in the future, going, it was me all along, pal! Wahaha! Can we really not examine anything? Wait, that's weird. What? Hey, you guys! Oh, eek! We're investigating this place, so keep your hands to yourself! Boy, these policemen sure are a bunch of sourpusses. Well, Mr. Ace Detective did make complete and utter fools out of all of them. What's all this now? Move it along! The show's over! It doesn't look like they're gonna let us investigate. I guess we might as well call it a day for this place and go look somewhere else. But where? So we're missing something somewhere then. Or I actually have evidence for Adrian. Let's go back here first. Oh, we have not gone to... Oh yeah, we haven't examined the room yet. We haven't gone to the detention center, right? There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Motel. Class structured hotel, blah, blah, blah. Sort of build theme parks, yada, yada. Decorative glance. So this is literally all still the same. So why isn't it checked off? You god dang liar game! Wait, what? It ain't sparkle clean. I guess Pearls must have wiped them off for me, sure. Alright, so let's go to detention hall? Detention center, not detention hall. There we go.
Mr. Wright,
Mr. DeLite, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, I'm missing all my fingernails, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. DeLite, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lorelei Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron DeLite, am I right? So the only question is, where were you on that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Okay. Master Mask. Mr. DeLite, do you still insist that you're Master Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. DeLite! At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? That does look inappropriate, doesn't it? What are you doing with that left hand, dog? It's not the time nor the place. Oh, you're gonna get a frickin' burn from that, man. Friction burn's no joke. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole the urn. Of course not. After all, you were at the KB security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. Alright, the night of the crime. So that night, you didn't go to Lorelei Taylor, you went to KB Security, right? Yeah, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer, and then I get water in my ear, so I have to tilt it sideways. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door. That's probably when you dropped his wallet. Or dropped his wallet, yeah. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? And suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it Kane Bullard? Okay, alright, so... I think during the case I brought up the fact that the timestamp didn't have the date on the picture, right? So the picture, the urn was stolen at a different point in time, right? At 1 in the morning on a different day. Then apparently Atme was at the CEO's office. Okay, and you hit him with a sword, bent it, got it. Okay, we're good. Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. Oh, actually, no, maybe he killed this dude with the sword. Because I think I was saying earlier, if you get hit over the head with something like that, even if it's like a, you know, an imitation sword or a fake blade, whatever we can call it, it's still gonna cause some damage if it's that thick, right? I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe? Yeah, that's right. Holy shit, Ron! If you had called the cops, like, instantly. Wow! I used to be the chief. It used to be the chief as the. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set off the security cameras in that building, so I knew I had to avoid being spotted by them. Oh, set up, not set off. Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Light kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. I mean, yeah, he kind of does, actually. Mr. Light, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit the KB security? No, he was fired. How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi! Please! Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet, but we will if you don't pay us. Chronos, you can't blackmail your clients. I'm not! He needs to pay me for my legal services! And if he doesn't, we're going public. Oh, thank God, I mean, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her anyways? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Then maybe you shouldn't have done it. Knowing that, why'd you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like water. Like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief, at least. That's what I thought anyway. So he became Master Mask for Desiree. Huh. Huh? The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed. Oh, that's scary. Do you know anything about that, Mr. DeLite? Sorry, I'm afraid I don't. Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore? Buzzer? That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. How'd you get it here? It's normally attached to the wall. Don't press it, it makes a terrible racket. Sorry, I just love making a lot of noise. Does this buzzer have anything to do with this case? Well, at this point, I don't really know. After all, there's no point, there's no prints on it or anything like that. Book? This list, we found it at the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Mask stole! And that value of each of them, each item is listed next to it. It's called an itemized list. $100,000, $150,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that. Guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be the security guard. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist! Boy, that was a tough one, but before I knew it, they were hot on my tail. The Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in the nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security uniform. Pretty clever? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold on, hold the phone. The guard in the photo. Is that you, Mr. DeLite? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Okay. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the Master Mask disguise? Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That's been really time-consuming, huh? Yeah, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now! Hey, calm down! Don't get so worked up! Okay, autopsy? Okay, brooch? You don't really know anything about your own brooch? Okay. This? Oh, I didn't know Master Mask had become so famous. Yeah, I actually bought this publicity photo. Really? Well, I'd be happy to sign it if you like. I'll even add behind bars. Yes, please, please! Looks like Ron has totally forgotten about what happened at the trial today. He was declared not guilty of being Master Mask. What are you still doing with the key card anyways? Didn't you return it when you left your job at KB Security? Of course I returned it! Don't be silly! But it got sent back to me along with the blackmail letter. With the blackmail letter? Yeah, it said use this to enter the CEO's office. Okay. I was at KB Security around 1 o'clock that night. Took out my wallet to open the door with the key card. And that's when you dropped it. I'm sorry, I should have told you the truth earlier. You should have called the cops when you found the goddamn dead body, dog! So, was this blackmail letter written by KB Security CEO Kane Bullard? I think so, probably. You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card. And the blackmail letter said to meet at the KB Security. Guess no one other than Mr. Bullard could have written that letter then. Okay. Wow, this is cool. I'm really into this kind of stuff. Oh yeah? It's one of our most valuable treasures. If I ever get out of here, me and Desi will go to the Lowly Tailor, check out the whole treasure crane exhibit. Okay, I guess. Just promise you won't steal anything. Oh, don't worry. You'll be going when I'm not on the job as Master Mask. Well, that's reassuring. Okay, this photo, it has got to be the real Master Mask. I'm sure of it. I know Master Mask when I see him. Yeah, but this isn't you, right, Mr. DeLite? Well, no. I was at KB Security then. So then, I guess it really is Detective Atme after all. Huh. So, I'm assuming we need to ask you about... Oh, that's cool, Merlin, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We'll go ahead to steal everything from the exhibit. This calling card, did you send this? No, that is, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I had other plans for that night already. That's true, he did get the blackmail letter after all. What about Detective Atme? Could he be the one that sent it? It looks that way. I can't think of anyone else. Yeah, that night, because of the letter, I had no choice but to go to KB Security. That's kind of strange. What is? Up until now, Master Mask has gone after famous works of art and treasure. Why did he suddenly decide to steal this plain-looking urn that nobody would want? You make it sound like he had nothing to do with the theft. Well, it wasn't me that chose to steal this urn. Okay. Badge? Okay. How about your former boss? Mr. Bullard, my old boss. It's so sad. Do you have any idea what might have happened? Was there anyone that might have wanted him dead? Aside from you for blackmail? Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Bullard was the type of guy who made a lot of enemies. He did lots of threatening things to people. Wait. Do you mean he scared people or that he threatened them with blackmail? Well, I guess they're kind of the same, right? I mean, you're not wrong. Godot. Isn't he great? I wish I could be half as cool as him. Besides, he's the only one that really believed me when I said I was the thief. Hey, hang on a second. This is the guy that had you arrested for murder. Well, I still don't think that makes him a bad person. What in the world do you see in this coffee-crazed prosecutor? Butthead? You don't know anything about Butthead? Okay. I'm guessing he was hired to replace you? I'm assuming your wife and Atme is gonna have something new. Desi, she really has a thing against criminals. Do you have any idea why that is, Mr. Light? Because they're criminals, Maya! Well, if you want to know the details, you'll have to ask her. The thing is, after I lost my job at KB Security, I needed to earn money to keep Desi satisfied, a lot of money. But I just couldn't seem to find a good job. That's why I wound up becoming the thing that Desi hates the most, a thief. Okay. Like, I know she's come off as a gold digger type character from what she said, but she does generally seem to care about him. So maybe if you are in an actual relationship and you've been together for a while, maybe you just tell her. And if she dumps you because you don't have money anymore, fuck her, all right? That goes for you viewers too. If you're dating someone and they are only dating you because you have money or something like that, please reconsider it. Like, you don't need that shit in your life, okay? You really don't. He's the ace detective, all right. He's been hot on my tail ever since the first heist. Yeah, but he made a pretty stunning confession in court today. It was all me. It was me all along. I'm Master Mask. I don't know what to say. I guess he's just delusional. That's exactly what your wife said about you. Once I decided to become a thief, I started studying like crazy. Studying like what? Petty Larceny 101? The history of pilfering? No, that's a good joke though. But I watched a lot of movies and read a lot of novels about great thieves. Oh yeah? I marry you for doing your homework if for nothing else. All the great ones had their own trademark, flashy costumes, calling cards, unique laughs, and the catchy slogans like, "Farewell, my friends!" I figured I needed to do a good job with that if I was going to make a splash. Yeah, I guess you really can't say goofy stuff like that unless you're a master thief. Farewell, or we shall meet again, you know, hokey stuff like that. You? I'm ashamed to admit it, but sometimes I wonder if I'm really cut out to be a thief. Well, isn't that obvious? Doesn't suit you at all. I knew it. I was the one. I guess I'm not the only one who's came to that conclusion. Right. All right. We will continue talking to him about the blackmail letter. There we go, Chronos. Next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all then. Bye.